right. So last we left the session, the party was split between three different islands connected by portals. As we entered the portals, though, some of them seems to have closed. At least the ones behind Parnox and Isaac. Parnox and Isaac, the island that they were on. The only thing there was a singing bowl, but upon closer investigation, was found to be an aberrant singing bowl containing some type of connection to some type of aberrant being. A question or riddle of sorts was asked to Parnox and Isaac, and while timed and while fearful of what was happening, these party members were able to answer what was requested of them: three deities within the Blacklands they know of. We were able to receive from this two forged stones that, upon being input into a weapon, could potentially increase some type of boon. We received one of intelligence and one of charisma. Flash forwarding, once this is done, the portal opens and we are able to continue forward, trying to get back to the rest of the party. While this is happening, the other party members, Bismuth, transported to another island from which that we cannot see. The island seems to have all sorts of alchemical components, a place of potions and chests with different types of tonics and oils. But something is amiss on this island, as upon opening of a wardrobe, skeletons, seemingly completely void of any moisture, any skin, only the skeletal remains fall out of this wardrobe with a crystal ball and a wand. We're unsure of what these crystal ball and wand are, but we do take it with us in case they have some sort of semblance or need later on. But Bismuth starts moving along the island, trying to figure out what's happening, and is unsure of exactly what is on this island that they need to find. The door back is still open, but the door forward, or the doors potentially, seem to still be closed. Moving forward to Ravana and Tox. Tox and Ravana are on another island, and this puzzle and Bismuth seem to be interconnected. Tox opens a book and starts reading it, and while the sanity within him seems to want to crumble, he's able to stay strong-willed and read the book and start seeing the island for what it truly is. Things that look beautiful and ready at the beginning now seem dark and seem to have some type of wear and tear to them, specifically the barrels on the far right of the island. As he throws a rock towards him, as a pestilence of insects seem to come out, and it notices that the rock becomes pockmarked. Seemingly whatever would enter this cloud of insects would start becoming torn away, almost eaten, as if by acid. Ravana, though, sees none of this. Ravana sees Tox stuck in the book. Even after ripping the book away, Tox doesn't move. Ravana can hear Tox seemingly in the ether, but Tox is still there and not talking from what she can see. Ravana begins moving forward to the test, unbeknownst of the dangers that are ahead of her, unbeknownst of the insects that will slowly eat at her away. Tox, after a few minutes, is finally able to convince Ravana and bring her back towards him. Both take some semblance of damage. Tox, even knowing the dangers, still goes into this cloud of insects to pull Ravana out or move her out. On getting back to the safety, what was thought to be Tox in Ravana's vision, in Ravana's view, seems to be some sort of trickster, and just sighs as though his treasure was taken, as though his want of seeing potential damage or death was taken from him. Tox's body at that point in time disappears from Ravana's view and then reappears in where Tox is actually standing in front of her. At this point in time, the puzzles of Tox and Bismuth are known to be connected. At the Tox, Ravana, Parnox, and Isaac all interconnect and go through the portal that Bismuth did and start going through every chest and everything we see. We see various writings of infernal and abyssal in maps and in notes that we're holding for later and potentially going to try to read. But none of us, unfortunately, can make note of anything that we see currently. Bismuth, being a background of a brewer, is able to format all of the oils and the tinctures and the vials that are there and make different variations. I'm trying to figure out what is the most necessary, what is the most needed. During this time, it is found that one of the potions is not a potion of healing as once thought, but actually seemingly a beast, an insect that, after constant shaking and constant moving of the potion bottle leaps out of the hands of Bismuth, trying to run away. Not before trying to take a stab with a bony tendril at Isaac. Isaac is able, though, to deftly dodge out of the way, and the bug tries to run. At this point in time, all party members, in fear and in horror, just immediately attack at this insect, eviscerating it from the plane of existence that it is on. Once this happens, the doors ahead begin to open. At least one of them. Bismuth and Ravana continue going through. Harnox, Isaac, and Tox go back to the island that Tox and Ravana were previously at. Tox drinks a potion, trying to see if he can move through this cloud of insects now without having an issue, and is able to, but cannot now communicate with the rest of the party, only able to speak almost as an insect himself. Tox is able to realize he can still speak telepathically, though, to Tox, although be it for only a moment, and apologizing due to Tox's anger of still having his mind pierced from previous incidents that have occurred. They're able to go to the chest within, and they see a door also open, but this door is notably more ominous. An energy of some dark sort just leeches from the door. The party at the island proceed to go back, wondering what Ravana and Bismuth are up to. They go and are able to assist them, and upon the assistance of both Ravana and of Isaac being able to cast spells of a specific element, these glowing crystals that were found previously, one on the island that Bismuth found and one on the door afterwards of a red glowing crystal, are able to be used, and upon hitting them both with the spell of element needed, another door opens, this giving a safe respite to the party as they eat, drink, and heal and prepare for whatever battle lies ahead. After this time, the party moves forward through the final door, trying to figure out what is going to come. After they enter, they realize what this energy is from. It is from a night gaunt, a beast that the party didn't know existed. As after all, it is an intelligent black beast, one that can speak, one that tells them to leave. Only one has to be sacrificed if they go now. But the party refuses to leave anyone behind and knows that they have to go for that book that they see in front of them. The book of the oracles of what they truly saw for the faithful of Uthiel. A fight ensues between the Night Gaunt, between Black Beast's dogs, and between the party. The party is able to come out of this victorious. Battered, bruised, beaten, barely alive for over half of them, but still victorious. They grab the book. Bismuth begins opening and reading and recounts the true notes of what the oracles saw, and what is in it is more horrifying than anything the party could have imagined. Now that they know these black beasts, the things that they thought didn't have more intelligence than an actual beast itself, potentially some are intelligent, and it seems an intelligent black beast is at the center of this argument, this potential war and battle that is about to break out between the two factions, the faithful Uthiel and the children of the Blood Chalice. And what's worse, this black beast potentially is a shapeshifter of some sort, somewhere between potentially both of these factions, or within a faction trying to put in the seed of paranoia, of worry, and trying to start a bloody battle that could cause both sides to not be able to recover from. The party understands what we have to do to stop this from happening. We take the book, we leave this realm of existence we were on, and are teleported back to the tower that we had been of where the orb initially stayed, as if no time had passed. We slowly make our way down and towards the town temple of which everyone else is gathering, as we understand that a meeting is about to ensue, and we know that we have to be there to stop what is about to occur, to stop this fight from occurring between the faithful Uthiel and the children of the Blood Chalice, because although it is not each other that is causing this, but a central party trying to cause needless bloodshed. The party, still beaten, bruised, unable though to take even a moment's breath, makes our way knowing that we have to go there, because we refuse to see needless blood be shed again. And as we make our way up towards the temple steps, that is where the session ends.